We live in a magnificent world. Which unfortunately is fraught with environmental challenges. And those issues out there can be incredibly daunting to us and to our families and our futures. One of the crises that we have faced, which epitomizes the decline of biodiversity on this planet, has been the rhino poaching crisis. But we have found ways collectively in places like the Eastern Cape to overcome some of those challenges.
Part of our rewilding story here in the Eastern Cape was the bringing back of certain species. This animal, this particular rhino, was the very first one we brought back onto Amakhala. There had not been a rhino there for at least 150 years. This little baby was the first one to be conceived and born on Amakhala. So this was back in 2003. We've had a very successful rhino reintroduction program on Amakhala. We did lose animals in 2010, so we know what it feels like to be poached, and that pain will never go away. The sad sequel to this photograph is that when this little baby was 6.5 years old, and by that stage we'd moved into a new reserve, he was poached, and he was actually my first rhino survivor that I was ever called to. So this is how we found him. And as a vet back in 2011, we simply did not know how to respond to injuries like this. We were never trained in how to deal with this. And as a profession, we realized then that we needed to do a lot more as vets to learn the best way of caring for these animals or euthanizing them if we felt we couldn't do anything. But as a human being, what really struck me that day was the brutality of poaching, and trying to get my head around what drives a human to do this to animals and what system lies behind this that makes it all happen. So I've committed the last 10 years of my life to trying to understand that and trying to do something about it.
The health of our environment is intricately linked to our own health. I'm a person that has the same New Year's resolution, I think, every year, and I never get it right, which is to get more active and to get fitter. Work and the challenges that I live with seem to get in the way of that consistently. So we are challenged today by Lance Wynn and his Full Moon Patrol as individuals to come up with a commitment to do something more and something consistently. And one of the things that we can do as individuals is to take those first steps for our own welfare and for our own benefit. Get into a routine, get good habits flowing, and collectively work as a team by collaborating, being accountable to each other, and working towards these specific goals within the context of bigger visions, which are exciting, sometimes daunting, but by taking those initial paces together, we believe we can inspire each other not only to be better individuals, healthier people, but to live on a healthier planet. We look forward to having you on the Full Moon Patrol.